All right. So this will be a little weird because I've got to tab between a bunch of stuff, but here's what I want to do. I want to mess around in Arena, and I want to look for these guys, all the Jedi teams. I'm working on a counter that is pretty automatic. You just swap one character in and out, so you can kind of just have 6 characters that you need to keep arena mods instead of like swapping mods between 8. And it makes your climb a lot easier because you just look for one thing to change instead of like a whole different setup for each person's specific team. Because that's how like inconsistent mine were forever. Probably for months. I've just had the worst time going through Jedi using SLKR. So, let me check on Mugi's payout then. If I can go to my shard. Where's it at? Hit my payout bot. You guys have these, right? Okay. Nope. I think we're good. Okay. Oh, what'd I hit? Oh, get back here. Alright. So let's go on this one. This is Mugi. I don't know him. So I do have this squad mostly saved right now as I'm working on it. Except it's not quite right. So this is definitely the team that I'm going to use for this one because it does have what? Yep. Let's go back. So Darth Revan, Bastila Shan, Han, SLKR, and Watt. And the open is going to go apply the attack tech to Darth Revan, and then SLKR can use his first stun here on Watt if it looks like he's going to go, because you do not want him to get the tank tech off. And if possible, do the stun on Gas. So it's like preference stun Watt, preference stun Gas, and then the rest of it is just AoE, like Darth Revan, Fear, Supreme Leader Kylo, AoE. Bastila Shan gets like 1 or 2 turns. You just do her debuff and then do basic for ability block. And Han usually just dies. And it's really reliable. So watch me lose this one. Come on. Alright, so stun Watt. Alright, that's good. Attack tech on Darth Revan will keep Watt targeted. Nothing there. Okay, now here, you can stun Gas or Watt, like if Watt was really slow, but I'm just going to stun Watt because, again, if it gets the tank tech off, that is such a pain. Alright, so Watt's gone. Now we're free to go. Like, so if Jedi Luke had the tank tech, we could not AoE fear Jedi Knight Revan, which would, because he's the leader, put fear on the whole team, which is only going to be Gas, because the other 2 guys don't care about fear. So this is basically a way to keep, the whole thing is centered around keeping Gas stunned. Alright. So here you see our team is all jacked up, and I can't remember if doing the AoE on the leader and then he does lacerate will, if that'll happen. I cannot remember. Nope. So I think basic there to reduce the cooldown would be reduce the cooldown of insanity would be better. So here, target gas. Keep them locked down, and let's just go after Revan. Okay, that worked out. We should have insanity off of cooldown after this. Let's see. Will I get the AOE up? I'm gonna do Wild Lightning here, expecting that SLKR will get his turn. Except he can't. He won't be able to do. Whatever. Let's try it. So I really don't want General Skywalker to get off the hook here. Hit him. Oh, it's not off cooldown. That felt like just barely a kill. That felt like if Darth Revan isn't modded right, that kill doesn't happen. Heal up what? Spam the AoE. I like to target Luke to siphon from him just to maybe take some offense. If you reduce his mastery, that should be happening, right? I don't like this. Going for the damage. Oh, that was not fun. Okay. This is tank tech or med pack. It kind of doesn't matter at this point. There are other battles that I play where I prefer tank tech, if possible, if I'm putting the tech on SLKR early for the frequent cleanses to keep him not blocked from using his stun or his AoE. And I'm just gonna spread that around. Let's keep going. Go for the ability block. Woo. Yes. And we're set. We're totally set from this point. And here you just do basics. Just basic over and over again. I don't even need to go into ultimate. All right. So I'm starting to call that one. I'm starting to call that counter finished. I don't know what to call it. I'm sure this is like the time that I invented French toast. True story. I naturally discovered French toast on my own as an adult. Like as a 23-year-old, this happened to me. I make toast all the time. Bread and butter, man. It's so good. So it'll just be like 9 o'clock and I'm hungry and I'll make toast. And this time I was at a girl's house. She had a much better put together kitchen than I had at the time. And she had a bottle of cinnamon sugar sitting there on the shelf. And I'm like, oh, man, you know what? My buttered toast, that might taste awesome. So I did that with a bite. Oh, it was so good. And then I called her over. Oh my gosh, look at this. You have to try this. Just don't look at it, just try it. And she took a bite and said, oh, you made cinnamon toast. And I just looked at her just yeah, that's what I made. I've heard of that. Cinnamon toast was never a thing in my life. I had never had it. And it kind of seemed like something that other people would have and would never be something that I could have. And so I just remember being totally blown away in that moment of realizing, oh my god, it's just French toast. And I'm allowed to have it. Sorry, that was weird. So what are we doing now? Oh my god. animatronics. Wow. What are the levels like anyway? Let me look at my audio levels. Yeah, kind of loud. Whatever. Nobody's watching. This is for me. Okay, so the next thing that I wanted to look at had to do with getting Shakti clones to counter Grievous Newt teams effectively, because I got feedback from one of my friends that they've had problems in the past with Shakti and GG Newt. Or maybe it's just Grievous in general. That they said that like Fives gets killed directly, like kind of like often enough that they don't want to use it. Like they sit there in territory wars when there's Grievous Newt and we want to use Shakti, and like, maybe I'll wait and see if there's another node that I should hang on to this for. So, and I get that because I do that a lot with, I used to do that a lot with my Night Sisters, because I still kind of have shitty Night Sisters. Like, they're not shitty, but they're definitely not built up as much as they should be for where I'm at in the game. So I'm really hesitant to use them. So let's take a look and see. Oh, is there a... Damn, I kind of miss playing the tank. Okay. Where's my guy? Where's my guy? Alright, so let's go Galactic Republic. What's his Shakti at? Speed, health. This is probably... Oh, this is... She's kept modded for the cam mission. That's cool. That's cool. 305. So... Yeah, the problem with the Critavoid arrow is, like, most of the time, like B1 and B2 and B1 and B2 like don't crit, so that's a wasted stat there that you could just like pad with like protection or just put more speed on her. But that is a good mod. That's a really nice mod. Damn, with a 4 roll of flat protection. Yeah. I mean, that might be worth taking to gold just to see if you can get another speed roll out of that. That's cool. That is a cool mod. I like that. That's good. That's good. But you know, like, I would honestly just keep a set saved for her cam mission, and then the rest of the time just put 5e protection mods with good speed on her. Just roll with that. Like, it's kind of a cheaper cost. And how many times do you play the cam mission? Like, is that like twice a month or something? I don't even know. All right, what's Rex at? Speed and health, 292. Okay, solid. I just recently like went back and revisited Rex and put better speed on him because I had let him slip down to like 260s, maybe 258. And the team was noticeably shittier like that. Like, it was definitely worse. It was definitely worse. Okay, I got J-Show chatting with me. What's up, Det? Okay. All right. Hang on. I'm messing around with the music. Turn it down a little bit because that song is getting a little too gnarly. Okay, so his Rex was good, had speed. So if that's just okay, you know what you could do? So first off, if Fives is dying quick, make this a 5e mod, because that the defense time, like if I'm gonna put one 6E mod on a character, it's always the diamond. I think that boost in defensive primary is like so noticeable. This is probably keeping Rex alive, and if your problem is in fives, like dying directly instead of like Rex or Echo getting killed and then you get the sacrifice, this could definitely contribute to that. And it kind of like goes against like having that 6E defense diamond kind of goes against like the paper Rex idea of just make Rex squishy, let him die, pump him up with speed, and he's the engine. Because let's look at, well, I'm doing this in the wrong order. I should really just look at how your 5s is modded. Offense, speed, nice. Going fast, 10k damage. My god. Arc, Echo. Oh, yeah, I was about to say, I've been running a potency set on Echo, and I love it. I love a potency set on Echo. 252. Low crit chance, but whatever. Yeah. Oh, what's on here? Kind of everything. Really good speed. Yeah. Yeah, and again, what is this potency at? Oh, come on. Blue stacks. Redo. Resize. Oh man, I don't like this. I don't like this track. Next.
Up next.
Oh.
What love you been waiting for? This is Disclosure.
No. Okay. Let's put on something chill. Okay. And get back into the game. Okay, so I was looking at my friend's clone squad because he says that General Grievous always kills his 5s directly and he never gets a sacrifice, and so his counter sucks. So I liked how Rex was done. You can maybe mitigate things by making this a 5e defense diamond, because I think that makes a huge difference. Where am I? 5s. There he is. All right, so I saw that Shaak Ti was modded for the cam mission, so I'm gonna suspect that this is the same. So that's a good percent health roll and big speed. I do like stacking speed on 5s, because like a fast 5s, it feels like your clones go like 3 times as fast. It's really crazy, especially under Shaak Ti lead. They are so fast. Big offense, so big stat share with good speed still. Fine speed. This is a great mod for 5s. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, this is effective. So this is so effective. Like, that's a big bump in protection from a non-6 dot mod. Big offense. Big speed. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. I could see myself living day to day with this mod set on 5s, and I think I used to do that, actually. I used to, when this was the arena meta, I used to have an offense built a lot like this, which was, like, a lot of offense, a lot of speed, and some, like, quirky like defense and protection secondaries scattered here and there, and I really liked using it. This is probably good for the cam mission, but I will say the reason I'm looking at this is because I remember when I was running that team in arena and having similar problems in territory wars where I might have lost 5s just the way you are experiencing now. I think like that was kind of a thing back then, is sometimes I would just like have 5s die directly and not do the sacrifice, and I remember still winning, but I was just like, holy shit, that was so close. I did not like it. It was not fun. Not in the fun way where like playing Night Sisters is like it's scary, but it's exciting because it's so dangerous and like people are dying all around you and you're bringing them back. Those are fun. Clones without 5 sacrifice is not fun. You just feel like slow. Okay, so let me show you mine. When you show me yours, I'll show you mine. Okay. I used to have 5s as a favorite because I just like him as a character. So here's what I've done. If I remember correctly, these are all efficient mods that this might be the set that I'm building up to 6E when I just have like an abundance of 6E resources. Okay, that'll never happen, will it? But let's look at them. I do notice I have the 6E diamond on my tank because to me that's the most important mod you can 6E is the defense diamond. I'll stop going on about it, but I swear I notice a difference. So yeah, here's one that has a good spread bias on defense there. Yeah, not sure if I would 6E that or not. I think I might. Trying to build a 5's cheese team or something. I think the percent armor is like you're shooting for like 82% or something like that. Oh yeah, this is the one that I put on him, but this is not the one I want to run. I have another defense diamond that I want to 6E that I think would be better, and I think it has percent defense. Sorry, no, it doesn't have. It wouldn't have percent defense here. I think there's one with like crazy speed or stacked protection or maybe big offense. Yeah, like this one's nice. I might have had one with like a crazy roll on offense or something that was useful. Oh, this one's good too. Yeah, that's Antrea. Anyway, moving on. This is another great one to 6E for me. But I like the last thing I'll do is 6E a protection primary because it's such a small bump, but these are all great secondaries. I even like the flat defense there. So this is an easy mod to acquire. Like it doesn't like the secondaries don't honestly matter. Just the 3 defense sets and the massive amount of protection. I used to run this as protection, but I decided I liked him to feed more speed to the team because even with the speed arrow, he just always stays alive until he has to sacrifice. And what is this, like 100k protection? Yeah, 100k protection. So he basically like he sacrifices and shares out a ton of filled protection. And like even if so when your clones are kind of like down in health, yeah, oh gosh, they're just so tanky. Like once my 5 sacrifices, it's like an automatic win. So yeah, maybe you're just put some cheap defense set mods on them with protection for territory wars. And yeah, I think you probably don't like to switch around mods on like a tertiary team that much, but I don't know. I like to have counters ready to go in territory wars. It kind of sucks to hear that you're a little like because I've been in that position where I've been like skittish about using a counter, and it's just no fun to be there to be like looking at a node and you just like, oh, I kind of don't want to attack this one because I'm not sure, I'm not confident in my team. That sucks. And that was actually that was something that our guild talked about today, some of the officers, and how like there are some players who are like really enthusiastic to attack and they just don't like get a chance to play these things enough, and like they're not sitting there like studying YouTube channels and reading about counters and stuff, so they just kind of like go and be like, oh, this team is superior to this team, I'm gonna go in and kill it. And then like the way the mechanics work, it's like, no, you didn't have much of an advantage at all. It's kind of silly that like geos are can be like as resistant to some like really awesome things as they are, but it's like, oh yeah, you kind of like shouldn't have done that. Yeah, like I'm with you on like how you like want to only play when you're sure you kind of have a good idea and you know what you're doing, and we just don't get too many opportunities to experiment with this stuff. And like the experimentation is so much fun in this game. It's like all the fun, and I think like the winning aspect of the game is more enjoyable because it's a result of the experimentation and the playing around with ideas and the theory crafting, blah blah blah. Oh, what did you do, J Show? You did. Oh wait, did you R8? You R8'd Kylo Ren. Oh my god, dude. That's pretty baller. That is a good. Supremely SLKR is a great R8. I mean, his mastery gives him crit damage. Yeah, you get like more crit damage. His damage is just more insane. He's thicker. Yeah, the crit chance doesn't matter that much. Little bump in physical damage. Yeah, that's so many. What are these called? The flawed signal data. Oh my god. Incomplete, fragmented. Yeah, the so much of those blue materials. These all, you'll get those eventually. But these you have to like farm from the scavenger with, and I've still got tons of characters that I want to put this stuff on, like bayonets. I love bayonets. Like, remember when Wampa like had his Gear 13 analyzed and everyone's like, whoa, he's got 2 bayonets. That means he hits really hard. They gave him way more damage. Okay. Yeah, and then R7 on SLK, R8 on SLKR. If you're competitive and like getting your characters to relic level 8 with like farmable stuff, well, I mean, you kind of have to farm everything. You can't really buy relic 8. I think they had the 1 pack, but you have to work at this, and so you have to be scoring high in that raid. So, ooh, Det is talking about relegating this just to improve score in the raid, and I do know for a fact that my progress in the game really slowed down when I started getting outclassed in the Sith raid. Ooh, I should just do this. Like, I feel bad because that's kind of greedy, and my heart's not in relicking this one. But I think it's the smart thing to do. Like, my first R7, my first Gear 13 might have been R2 or CLS. I think I might have done CLS because he's my favorite. Or no, I did Clone Sarge because he was my favorite character in the game. Yeah, that was my first Gear 13, but then my first serious Gear 13, the second one, and the one that I took up to Relic 7 immediately, was Jedi Knight Anakin, so that I could do that. I did that to do the Shakti nuke. Like, that was what I needed to do. Like, it wasn't my favorite character, although now he kind of is. Because of that Shakti nuke team, it was so much fun, but I was looking at my options for Arena because I was having a really hard time climbing, and yeah, like when I saw that it was the Shakti clones plus Jedi Knight Anakin, like Shakti clones are my favorite team, and I'm like, oh shoot, I just like Relic 7 this one character, and it makes that team a everything beater in Arena. Of course I'll do that. And because of that, I was able to climb and hit my number. Like, I was able to take top payout for probably months with that. So that was important because those crystals fuel your growth in other areas of the game, like more Gear 13s and more Relic levels. So maybe I should make this my first Relic 8. I kind of don't want to, though. That's so lame. Like, I did I did Clone Sarge first, but this is like, this is not going up a gear level. This is a relic. Like, this is the next hardest relic level, and it's gonna like stunt all my other growth. Like, if I relic 8, like R2 or Chewie or Han or somebody, like, who would I do? Who would I want to do? I don't know. Maybe Clone Sarge again. No. It'd be somebody cool. It might actually be R2 or 5s. Just because they're both stat share people, or Vader. But no, Vader doesn't. No, Vader I'm only going to do if, like, the Vader counters stop working, because Relic 8 on Rays make them too hard to kill. But I think you can just... you can get so many debuffs that won't matter. Yeah. It's probably going to have to be SLKR. Darn it. I did not mean to sit down and think about who my first Relic 8 would be. Okay. Okay. What can I do? I've got more battles. Ooh. Okay. This is big theory test time for my Jedi team, because Jedi Knight Luke, I am totally not prepared for. Because of the whole, I cannot beat Jedi Knight Luke teams. That sucks. I gotta change that. And I want to see how my my little counter team works against this. So I kind of want to do this blind without looking at speeds or anything, and just going by the same attack plan that I've always had. Let me reduce my seat height. There we go. That way I'm closer to the mic and I don't have to shout. Let me check my levels again. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. So, Veer, sorry, buddy, but I know that you're not paying out right now. So I'm going to use my same jam. I don't need Han. Okay, let's think about this for a split second. Is there anything that I could do for this team that would prevent... Okay, I am going to look at speeds. I lied. No. He can't. He's going to do direct focus. He cannot use right. So Jedi Knight Revan cannot do the Heroes Arise, the mass assist you get from Jedi Knight Luke's kit. They like specifically have like Old Republic Jedi cannot do this, because if you gave it to Jedi Knight Revan, it would be broken. So the first one is going to be at 259 speed, I think. 250 speed. I bet that this is just for like emergency damage. Like if you mess anybody up, JK just wrecks your day. Okay. So SLKR should be able to get stun off. And for the sake of keeping things like steady, I just want to be tossing Malik in and out, because I like the idea of this being like the Sith Empire trio, and then Watt, Han, SLKR with and you like swap out the tank for Han if you need it. All right, let's try. Where'd my music go? Okay, so I'm still gonna do attack tech on Darth Revan. I'm not sure if that makes sense or not, but we're doing it. Okay, and I'm going to stun General Skywalker. Stun gas. Like, okay. Now I think I want to... Do they have... I don't think they really have ability block, do they? I'm just going to give tank tech on SLKR because I kind of like that. I love the auto cleanse. Let's siphon from gas. That's good. let us... who should I fear? I don't know. Just control the... We're just playing control the team. You know what? Let me use Lacerate to trigger the stagger and reduce cooldowns on Insanity, because it'd be more simple if you could just just say basic the leader. You know, I kind of like that. Okay, here I am going to try and stack up our ultimate, so I'm going to hit... Ooh, yeah, I'm going to hit GS. Damn! Okay, and now, because I'm one turn away off cooldown, I'm going to hit JKR, because I'll get a double tap out of it, and who doesn't love double taps? Let's do Wild Lightning AoE, because that's fair game. Not cool. Oh, bummer. I guess Drain. Not cool. That was pretty balls. Okay, let's do stun. Oh, I might have needed to do ultimate there. Let's do... I don't know. Ability block on the stunned character. Let's turn that into a stun. Nope, we didn't. Okay, I am definitely going to do ultimate here. Okay, and I don't know, why the hell not? This shouldn't matter. Okay. Ugh, this is gnarly. Now I'm just going to do the AoE on Jedi Knight Luke. This is not doable if you're not in the ultimate. This is totally not doable. Trigger some stuff. He's death marked, so I gotta do this. Yeah! Ooh, this is... Let's siphon from Jedi Knight Anakin. Let's get back into ultimate. Can I do one more? Oh, yes. Sweet. This works. This totally works. This is a steady team. I like this. I like this a lot. Okay. So let's talk about what we've done through this whole week, because I've been working on this all week on my climb, and I think I've got it so well, in fact. Okay, so there's two variants. Oh shoot, I had that right. So variant against a team that has Wat Tambor in it. You bring in Han Solo and Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. You're always going to bring in Wat, and you swap out Han Solo for a tank. Darth Malik is what I'm doing. Yeah, I realized this was dumb. I'm still getting my head around this. Okay, so here they are. These two teams, I'm gonna... Oh, I kind of want to get rid of this one because I don't need it anymore. I was messing around with this. Do not need that. Oh, you guys, I was talking about my Shakti Clones team. I still have not deleted it from my Arena Squad Management. It is still there. That is my all-time favorite Arena team, just because it was like clones without gas lead. Like, well, it was clones before there was gas lead. Was it? I can't remember. Anyway, yeah, it was just, like, for me, that was just so awesome. And actually, the guy whose roster I was checking out, one time accidentally set off the nuke when he was fighting me in Arena, when he was climbing through me. He accidentally set it off, and it blew his team up. And then he DM'd me right after it happened. He's like, so I just saw your teamwork. It's pretty impressive. And I feel like I've done that before too against like other people's teams. Like I thought I was making a smart play, and then all of a sudden the match ended for me, and I was like, oh. So I get that. Yeah. This team is not the Darth Revan team with Watt. This was the old JML counter. This is still a JML counter that I think people use, and it takes Thrawn, it takes GBA. So if you use your Geonosians, like, that's annoying. So I realize that I'm pulling from multiple teams as well, but from an arena standpoint, like, I'm pulling characters that you're keeping the exact same mods on them. So like Malik doesn't matter. I've got, I think, 4 protection primaries on Malik and some whatever speed. It doesn't need to be anything special. So yeah, this I'm never going to use again. What was this? This was like an invincible try to beat everything. This was put Master's Training and Watt Attack Tech on gas, and put a tank in there to get gas, like use mind tricks, get gas really out ahead, and you're just using Bastille as turn meter start and extra protection and buffs. Yeah, that was buff gat. That's the invincible team. Delete that because I don't use that in arena anymore. Thrawn. Okay, so this is a Rey team. I need to work on those a little bit more. Oh, here's my old Sith Empire team. I do not need that anymore. The GG Nuke team, you guys know I use GG Nuke. I used the crap out of GG Nuke. Like, I was studying this with oh gosh, Kador Wuta, our mad Frenchman who like studied the shit out of this team and scienced the snot out of it, like scienced every bit of damage, and produced these really in-depth videos on exactly what to do and why, and he had it like tested. It was, dude, his videos were what I wish that I was making. And then CLS, yeah, this doesn't need to be in my arena loadout anymore. I should move this up because this is still like a pseudo-relevant thing. So these two, this is my like defense holding team just because it's the standard SLKR double tank. This is SLKR with Fu, so you just like get an extra early turn out of it. It's just nicer against Sith Eternal. And then these are my 2 squads. So Darth Revan, Bastille Han, SLKR Watt, and swap Han for the tank. I wonder if it would make more sense. It makes more sense for me to be Watt at the end because these guys are like definitely out. Whatever. And the whole point is to stun gas. Like, that's all you're doing. It kind of like, so it borrows from the traditional Darth Revan counter to Jedi Master Luke and just bombing the team with AoE fear over and over again, except you don't have to have exceptional damage mods on your Darth Revan. Like, I've heard that if you have him at lower relics, you need to pump, like, you better have an offense arrow because you need to squeeze damage to get them down. This is not using them for damage, it's using them for fear and control. So as long as you just like have them going as quick as you need, like, you just kind of need Gear 13 and no relics. Like, the relics are only benefiting you for their ability to survive a little bit longer and do a little more influence, but they're not doing, like, Darth Revan is not doing the damage here. And in fact, Bastille Shan, in my opinion, is mostly here for her defense buff to the leader, to keep Darth Revan in there, because he does get hit, and I'm pretty sure he would be blown away if Bastille Shan Fallen was not in there. Her fear is nice, but in all the matches I've played, I'm not sure that hers is really necessary. I think if not for the extra defense she gives the leader, she could be taken out of here, because you'd be controlling them enough with SLKR's stun and Darth Revan's AoE fear. But the fact that she does have fear and all those staggers, Actually, maybe the staggers are what's important. Yeah. So I take that back. Bastila Fallen has to be in here. It's not just the defense. It's her whole damn kit. And then Han is there for stun. Malik is there if the enemy does not have Watt. It'll probably be Hoda, in which case Han's not really going to do anything for you. And the tank there is a little bit better. And you could swap out Malik for Crew or another tank of your preference. Anybody really. Maybe even Thrawn, but I think Thrawn gets... My Thrawn at R5 gets killed pretty easily these days in Arena. SLKR, the 2-turn stun, and once you get off the ground, like if you can get to SLKR's ultimate first, and I'd recommend just aiming for the second level. If you start feeling like your Kylo is in trouble and you're at the second level, just get into ultimate and start hitting AoE to help get your next ultimate ready. And I like to siphon from not Jedi Master Luke or the leader, but rather the attackers. So Jedi Knight Luke and Gas, because that pads your offense if it works the way I think it does, and I think it takes away from their offense. I did notice that my win rate went to like 100 when I started moving my siphon from Jedi Master Luke to targeting the attackers. So anecdotal evidence, I know, but we can't like look at the numbers as the battles are happening. And then Watt is tank tech on Darth Revan first. Second tech will go to SLKR, and honestly, med pack or tank tech works. If you're in, like, I started using tank tech because I got ability blocked a lot, and the auto cleanse helped out with that. But these days, like, I'm getting to ultimate and then I'm not having a problem. So the med pack is actually a little bit better for overall survivability. But it really doesn't matter. Like, just use a tech on him just to help him out. I've also been able to win this match if Watt gets focused down and I don't get a tech off to SLKR. So yeah, it's really there for those early stuns to keep Gas under control to let your SLKR get to ultimate. He has to do his AoE to get to ultimate quickly. So if Gas starts hitting him and critting him, reducing his cooldowns, you don't get to use your AoE and you don't get to your ultimate quick enough. That's the whole thing. Okay. My Darth Revan speed. 326. This is manageable for everybody. I do have him on offense, but on an offense cross, but I will tell you that doesn't matter. I forget I have this mod. That's a nice one. Whoops. Oh no. This always annoys me. Looking for people. Looking for characters. Alright, so Bastila 282. You guys can hit that. You guys can hit these speeds. Like, this is kind of a bullshit mod set. Like, I think I was trying to find a home for this one, and I just threw it on her, thinking that, like, oh yeah, I have her really fast. And I'm like, oh wait, I don't actually have her that fast. Maybe I should even put an even slower mod on here, but I can't. She's like the best person I could find to put this on, so whatever. Yeah, her speed is negligible. I should honestly think about just maybe putting a fast defense set, or a crit damage set on her would be awesome. Dude, I used to... Oh, when Darth Revan was new, I ran Bastila with a fast crit damage set. And oh my god, if you can get her to Wild Lightning with 15 stacks and hit somebody with Shocked, and that's an AoE, it was like 70k damage to everybody. It was insane. Like, I was usually able to like... I think most people were doing this, is they were like wearing everybody down, and then she hits them for like a 30k crit and everyone dies. I was doing that really early in the match. Like, it shouldn't have been allowed, and I don't think anybody picked up on it because nobody thought to run crit damage on her. But I'm like, dude, her Wild Lightning, I think I remember like reading about the special power on swgh.gg and seeing how high it was. I'm like, ooh, that move hits hard. What if we pumped that crit damage up? Yeah, I should experiment with that. That would be cool. That would be really cool. Han needs nothing. You can run him without mods, as I kind of am. I mean, yeah, do it. You don't need to arena mod him at all. Bring him in from however you have him set up for your CLS team. Stick him in there. Swap him in for Malik. Speaking of which, let's look at Malik. Where are you? There you are. Yeah, so some 5e mods with some oh my god, this is a big whatever. This is a big whatever set. I literally have him just tanked the F out with protection, and I actually think that's not the best way to go. I'd kind of like to run him quicker, so I think that this team could be a lot better with a nicely modded Darth Malik, and what nicely means, I'm not really sure. Maybe speed, maybe, I don't know. Mine works. It's 5e mods. You can do that. SLKR, so this is another reason I really like this counter is I'm using my Rancor raid mods on him. So for Rancor, I'm finding a lot better results with just speed. So instead of your fastest like offense or crit damage set, I'm getting better work, like more consistent runs with good damage with the speed set, and just making him go as fast as possible. I do swap his cross out for an offense cross. For arena, I do prefer this health cross, but as you might expect, this is my fastest health cross, so I'm not really sweating it if I just walk into the raid with this. I think it'll be a smaller difference. The important thing is the speed to like get your stacks up and get your siphons off and try and get like 2 basics in right before Enrage. If you can get like 2 in, you just had like a god level run. And I think it's mostly like speed that's getting it done. And yes, definitely a crit damage triangle here. But health is great. Speed everywhere else. And what? I almost want to say put tenacity on Watt. Ooh. Because when he gets ability blocked, oh gosh, I don't know if that can be resisted. So he's getting ability blocked from Jedi Master Luke. So first of all, yeah, raw speed is your best shot to get a second tech off, which makes things like cake. I do like to keep crazy potency on him. That's not crazy, but a little bit of potency bias on him. Do I have a potency cross? I do. I do have a potency bias on him for Vader Ray counters, and I'd kind of like to keep it that way because, again, I think like the premise of the squads that I like to run are the ones that are like kind of crafted with keeping your inventory like as level as possible. So just keeping him modded the way I would want him modded for other uses. Okay, so I want to see if... So my thought right now is whether or not Jedi Master Luke can... Is he the one putting the ability block onto Watt? And is that something that you can resist? So, no, it's like... Is it Efflux? Inflict... Okay, so deal special damage, then remove turn meter, and inflict ability block and breach for 2 turns. Deal 10% more damage, and remove more stuff. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna cut the stream short for now. This has been fun. I might be right back.